this is a good time to remind the whole house of Israel, the true Israelites of our Holy Bible, the true bloodline descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, that this Bible that we have, which is the holy scriptures of truth, it's about us. It's about us. It's about the house of Israel. And it is 100% accurate when it speaks about our past. Is 100% accurate when it talks about the present. That's right now. And it's 100% accurate when it speaks about our future, Zion. And therefore, during the times of so-called uncertainty, during troubled times, during the perilous times, the one thing that we have that we can depend on and we can rely on to bring us comfort, to bring us assurance, to settle us and to ground us, of course, is the Bible. It is Torah. And of course, during the times of these catastrophic world events, right now, most people, whether they are true Israelites or even the heathen, during times like this, many people are now turning to the Bible for answers. But what is unfortunate, what's very unfortunate, is that when they turn to the Bible, they do not turn to the Bible turn to the Bible, to the scriptures in humility. Nor do they turn to the scriptures with reverence. But oftentimes they'll open the Bible and they'll turn to the scripture in order to find a European doctrine, a European teaching, a European viewpoint, which I've been telling y'all for years is completely and utterly corrupted. When we look at events, past, present, and future, we cannot and should not ever try to see those things through the lenses of the people, primarily the Europeans. The Hamites involved in this too, but primarily the Europeans, who interpret all of Scripture through the eyes of white supremacy. And therefore, whenever the world whenever people challenge the so-called church or the Christian, they are so easily defeated because they have one thing written in the book, and then they do and they live and act totally different than what's written in the Bible. Now, I had to put that out because I want to talk about the fact that we cannot interpret the last days with the mindset that we can some kind of way twist the scriptures to fit a particular narrative that is not supported in the scripture, to support an ideal or an ideology that is not in scripture, and to promote a particular people, or you should say a particular people group that the scriptures are not necessarily promoting or focusing on. The Holy Bible has a focus and a people that is focused on. And therefore, in order to understand the Bible, understand the past, the present, and the future, we need to identify those people. Once we identify the actual people of the Bible, I'm talking about, we got to know, oh, there they are right there. Then we then begin to interpret all scripture through their eyes and through their experience. And once we see that, then it unfolds and everything starts to make sense. The Bible is a book about a people. It's a book about an Elohim who is the king of a particular people. These people are chosen by him. They go crooked. And then he himself redeems his own people back to himself. And then he destroys all the enemies that vex those people at the very end. He redeems his people, and everybody else is destroyed. Now that's what the Bible teaches. Whether a person wants to believe it or not, whether a person can accept that or not, is really not my job. I'm just teaching the truth. So, I'm just teaching what this teaches. Oh, by the way, I'm Dr. Yoshiyahu Dawi, and I'm a Morehyosh here at the Awakening Remnant Coalition, affectionately known as the ARC. And if this is the first time, welcome to our study. I want to encourage you to like the videos, of course, and support the work of the ARC. We are a full-time ministry, studying scripture, preaching, teaching, and doing works not only through video, but also in person all over the world. So your support is greatly appreciated. All right, now let me go back. Let me go back to this theme of understanding how to properly interpret the Bible so that we can understand eschatology, which is simply understanding final events. Looking at the conclusion of the events of the world. And of course, if the Bible, it's not if, since the Bible is accurate about our past, and since the Bible is accurate about the present, then of course the Bible is going to be and already is accurate about the future. For the things that have not yet happened has already been prophesied to happen, and explanations of those things have been given to us in the Bible. All right? But you will never see it through the eyes of a nation that don't belong to these scriptures. You'll never see it through the eyes of the European twist. You'll never see it through a Hamitic twist. You really will never even see it through other Shemitic. When I say Shem, I'm talking about the man Shem. Okay? So whenever I say Shem, I'm talking about the actual biblical character Shem. Shem had a lot of children. So when we talk about Shem and Shem's descendants, not all of Shem's descendants actually have the biblical interpretation right. All right. So I wanted to put this video out just to lay that foundation. Why? Because the Bible is accurate when it comes to identifying what time we are, what time we're living in, and what time it is right now. And that's the big question. So what time is it? And in the very next video, we're going to jump right in to looking at what time is it, but we're going to look at YAH'S timepiece. Okay? To know what time it is, we have to look at YAH'S timepiece. And when we see YAH'S timepiece, we'll begin to see how things operate, what is going on, what is coming in the future. We'll see all that, but we've got to first find the timepiece. Then we look at the timepiece, and we then begin to interpret the biblical record concerning future events through the eyes of the people that the Bible is focusing on. All right? So I'm going to keep each of these videos short. If you enjoy the videos, you like them, and they're encouraging to you, hit the like button, of course. Share the videos and support the work of the Ark, because we are a full-time ministry doing this. We'll come back with part 2, dealing with this biblical eschatology. All right? One love, Zion. Stay strong in these last days. It won't be long. And our King is coming. And we're going home. Shalom.